The Beach Boys, biography, net worth, songs, lifestyle, more. They were the golden boys of surf rock, champions of California dreaming and iconic harmonies. But behind the sunshine facade, the Beach Boys lived through emotional storms, tragic losses, lawsuits, and mental health struggles. This is the story of the Beach Boys biography, net worth, hit songs, lifestyle, and everything in between. Origins and rise. Formed in Hawthorne, California in 1961, the Beach Boys began with brothers Brian, Dennis, and Carl Wilson, their cousin Mike Love, and friend Al Jardine. Their debut single Surfin kicked off a wave of California-themed anthems. Hits like Surfin U.S.A., Little Deuce Coupe, and California Girls made them international sensations. Brian Wilson, the genius behind the group's sound, composed and produced their early tracks, crafting lush harmonies and upbeat melodies that captured the spirit of the West Coast. Behind the music. But their childhood was far from perfect. The Wilson brothers grew up under the abusive control of their father Murray, who later managed the band. Brian, traumatized and overworked, suffered a mental breakdown in 1964. Eventually, Brian stopped touring and focused on studio work, leading to the creation of the groundbreaking album Pet Sounds. Though not initially a commercial success, it was hailed by artists like the Beatles and is now considered one of the greatest albums of all time. Fractures and tragedies. Conflicts emerged especially between Brian and Mike Love. Creative differences and personal issues derailed the Smile album. Dennis Wilson's fast life spiraled into addiction and financial ruin, ultimately leading to his accidental drowning in 1983 at just 39. Meanwhile, Brian's mental health declined. He was heavily medicated under the care of controversial psychologist Eugene Landy, who was later legally barred from contacting him due to unethical practices. Legal battles and comebacks. The Beach Boys' name became a point of contention. Mike Love, granted the legal rights to tour under the band's name, sued Brian for songwriting credits and defamation, receiving a $1.5 million settlement. Despite the drama, the band scored a massive comeback in 1988 with the #1 hit Kokomo, their only chart topper without Brian. That same year, they were inducted into the Rock Roll Hall of Fame. In 2012, the surviving members reunited for a 50th anniversary tour and album, That's Why God Made the Radio. But the harmony was short-lived. Mike Love opted to resume touring without Brian, Jardine, and Marks. Net worth, lifestyle. Today, the Beach Boys' brand continues to generate millions through touring, licensing, and streaming. Mike Love is estimated to be worth around $80 million, largely from touring and ownership of the band name. Brian Wilson is also worth an estimated $100 million, thanks to songwriting royalties and solo projects. Al Jardine and Bruce Johnston hold net worths of around $40 million and $30 million, respectively. Despite their wealth, the band's personal lives were often chaotic: divorces, rehab stays, court disputes, and periods of seclusion. But one thing stayed constant: the music, legacy, and influence. The Beach Boys remain a cornerstone of American pop history. Their sound influenced countless artists, from the Beatles to Radiohead. Tracks like Good Vibrations, God Only Knows, and Wouldn't It Be Nice still resonate with generations. Despite losses, mental health battles, and inner turmoil, the Beach Boys kept making music that celebrated love, harmony, and the beauty of life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into music legends.